What is up, guys? Killerkev, and today on the 8-bit series we are going to be doing Cammy off Streetfighter. That sexy bitch we all know that dresses in a camo. Yes, we're going to be doing Cammy. Now there's a lot of colours for this. Please do not be thrown off at all. Some of the colours are only here just for small bits of detail, like the orange, and you can see on the far right down the bar, is literally we only need a block of orange. That is it. We need like 6 blue, blue wall at the end. A couple of yellow blocks. It's just don't get confused about too many blocks. So I'll give you a rundown of the blocks I'm going to be using for this build. I'm going to be using a black block here, which is obviously going to be the skeleton / defining the detail between the build. We're using a green wall. Now you can use sort of a camo, sort of anything close to a camo. I would not use lime wool. That just looks fucking too bright. Jesus. You're going to be using white stained clay for her skin. You can use sandstone. It's entirely up to you. You're going to be using wool for a little bit of detail. Red as well, just to change up a little bit. Yellow to correspond to her hair, and orange, as I say, 1 block for detailing, and blue for her eyes as well. Again, I only need 6 blocks for the detailing. So what we're going to be doing for this one, guys, is we're going to be building up on the ground. I don't know why I paused there, but probably lost the train of thought. And I don't build anything on the floor. If you guys know and you're subscribed to the channel, when I do my 8-bits, I never build anything on the floor. I would suggest not to, purely because it just looks kind of shitty, so don't build it on the floor. So I'm going to build an 8 line anywhere that you want, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so make it a line that's 8 long. And what we're going to be using as well, we're going to be using temporary blocks. Now these can be any colours that you want. I'm going to be using white purely because it's a little bit easier to define which is a temporary block and which isn't. There's no point in me using black because yeah, it's just going to get confusing. So from the right of your 8 line here, you want to come along 3, and the same thing again, make a line that's 8 long. Like so. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and that's what you should be left with. 2 lines of 8, like so. One looks slightly longer than the other, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's count how many we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, they look slightly longer, the right side, sorry. So once you've done the 8 blocks here, all you want to be doing is place a block right on the very ends of each of the lines, like that. As you can tell, very symmetrical this build. Her arms are not fucking weird like Melena's. If you did see that video, or it hasn't come out yet, and you've come from there, then yeah, Melena's arms are very weird, but these ones are very the same, so don't worry too much about that. So after that, we're going to be working on the left side here, and it's exactly the same on the right side, so I don't know why. We're going to come at a stair set up 1 and then 2, but the second one here is going to be 2 along. And then from there you can actually grab your red wool and come along 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab your black, put a black wool, like so. And then from your black wool here you put a temporary one, and then 1 either side of the temporary one, like so. As you can see here, obviously this one needs to be 3 high, so let's come up 3 high. And oh my god, it connected. Holy shit, it's connected. Boom, easy like that. And the same thing on this side as well. You can work from exactly the same pan. So again, it needs to come up 1 invisible stair like so. 1 more again, like so, which needs to be a 2. So 2 like so, and then again grab your red and just run it all the way along like so. So as you can see, very symmetrical throughout this build. Now we're going to be doing up to her midsection now, which is pretty damn easy. So again, visible stair set from the red on the closest to the 2 black that we previously placed coming in. So again, so 1 and then 2 like so, exactly the same. The other side 1 and then 2 like so. You can actually do a third one as well for good measure. So 3 like that, and then from the third one you want to come up 3 high in total, so add an extra 2 onto these ones like so. So as you can tell, that is it. That is pretty much our midsection done. So now we're going to start building the rest of her. But before we get started, from this line here, as you can tell, these two are pretty much a line. We just want to make a midsection cut-off point, so we're going to fill it in with our green wool. And then from there, just come 1 each out of the sort of Mickey Mouse. So if you turn your head like so, upside down, that makes a little cut-off point like that. Now what you can do with these sections here, it's pretty easy. So these 2 sections that are floating in between here is going to be our skin colour. So for us it's going to be a white stained clay. So we're going to fill that in, voice crack right there. So fill that in like so. And these other bottom halves here, which are her boots, we're going to fill those in with our corresponding camo colour like so. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side as well. Guys, if you think that I'm talking too fast, I need to do this as quickly as I can, but the beauty of YouTube for you guys is you can always go back and review this video, so please do bear that in mind. So let's crack on with it now. So what you want to do is make sure the green is level with these black blocks like so. There's no significance for this, but it just helps you fill in the rest of it like so. Now let's start from the left hand side. Exactly the same on the other side, but don't worry too much just yet. So grab a temporary block next to these ones like so, a temporary block, and then after that you want to come out, obviously right to left and left to right, a 3 black block like so. So 3 black block line like so, and you can remove those temporary ones, is entirely up to you, or you can keep those there because you're actually going to need those. So after that you're going to come up, 4 high, 1, 2, 3, 4 like so, and then 1 on the left just above this line here, so as you can tell, something like that. So go on the other side here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so there's a little line here. You want to come out an extra 1 like so. So as you can see, something like that. Now you can remove those white temporary blocks, or whatever temporary block you are using. So remove those white ones like so. So this side is slightly different now to the hands, just at the end, purely because she wears her hair slightly different. So what we're going to be doing here is on this side, grab your yellow wool, put 1 yellow, this needs to stay, and a black either side and underneath like so. And then after this one on top, now you can come 4 high, so 1, 2, 3, 4 like so. Then after the 4th one coming into the right, now you can actually just section off with some white stained clay like so. On the other side here, this is very different. We want to place a temporary block on the right hand just here, and then come up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the only difference. A hair, as you can see, just that's it, just a hair on that side, nothing too much, that's it. And again the same thing on this side as well, just come across with your white stained clay just to section off like that. Now let's fill it in her hands or her gloves, or she has wristbands or whatever they are. So on the bottom half of her hands, just fill in 1 layer of 3 of white stained clay. Then after that you want to come along with a layer of red and another layer of red, just basically filling in that section for her hand. There we go, and that's pretty much it. That's her hands. So now let's build up to the head now. Pretty simple. You want to come in a visible stair set to 3, so 1, 2, 3 like so, and on the 3rd one you want to come along an extra 2, 1, 2, so 3, and again the one in the middle needs to come along up like that. Now from this block coming downwards now in a down motion, you want to come down 1 stairs, 1, and then 1 more on that one, and from this one like so you want to make a 5 block coming towards the right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, which should connect to this section here. And then after that you literally want to come along an extra 1 up and then 2 up and make that a L like so. And as you can see, this is sort of gagging basically to have an effect like so. There we go. I'll have a little look at that now. It's lagging an awful lot. We'll just change it like that. So there we go, something like that. Beautiful. Lovely jubbly. So after you've done all that, basically we're going to crack on and do the rest of her head. I don't know why I sounded like that, but you know, that's how we're going to sound. So from there you want to come up from this side here and from this little jaggedy bit here on the edge here. All you're going to be doing is putting a temporary block like so, then a black block, then next to it a yellow block, then a black block on top of that, again a yellow block, black block, and then a yellow block, so something like this. I'm going to move that temporary one now, something like that. Nice and easy, nothing too fancy, that's alright. So after there, from this yellow block, the 3rd one that we just placed, you want to come 4 high in total, so add an extra 3, so 1, 2, 3, which is 4. Come back down, 2nd layer here, 2, and then 1 down next to it, 1 like so. So let you have a look at that little hair pattern there for you guys. So 4 in total, 2 next to it, and 1 on the right as well. On this side as well, obviously we need to conceal it, so let's put some 2 black on the side, then 1 black on top. Then you want to grab your red, come 2 red, 1, 2, 1 black on top of the 2 red, and obviously 2 black to the left of the red like so. Now we're actually going to be building her beret simultaneously with her head as well. So from this one, whoa, you want to come up an extra 3, so 1, 2, 3 like so. You can see from this one, the top one here, you want to come along an extra 8 in total. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's come back down to the bottom here, the L. So the L is going to be 6 high in total, including this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. Come just one out to the right from the 6th one. 2 yellows next to it, 1, 2. Underneath the first yellow you want to come down 2 black, 1, 2, like so. From this yellow one as well you want to come down an extra 2 so it meets either side next to the black that you've just placed. And underneath that yellow you want to put black and 2, 3 black next to it on the side like so. So something like that. And from there all you need to do is build up an extra layer. So obviously we're going to be able to connect to this one. Should be about 4 connectors as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So from here, the 4th one as you can see, like so, lovely jubbly. It's just going to come along and connect like that. Pretty simple. Nice and easy. So let's do the rest of her midsection and obviously fill the rest of this up. So from this little section here you want to come in. As you can tell, this little line, if we come all the way out, this one here, this needs to connect a line all the way along. So come in from the 3rd block here and then come all the way up like so. Let's do the exact same thing on the other side as well. Should only be 2, 1, 2, like so. And the rest of that section now you can actually just fill in with green. Now there's only a little bit there's one red bit here which obviously kicks off the detail. If you're unsure what that is, come into here, count in 1, 2, and that second one there should be a red wall like so. So you can see you can have either side, it doesn't really matter. And then obviously with these small sections as per usual we need to fill them in with our corresponding skin colour, so it would be white stained clay. Let's fill those in like so. And now let's crack on with her face and obviously cutting out sort of a section for her beret. Alright, so let's do the hair first. Woo, everyone loves hair. So let's come to this left side again, this little tricky bit over here. I want to make a stair set from this block up with yellow like so. You want to come an extra 2 along, 1, 2, and you guessed that the one in the middle is going to come 1 down like so. You want to come 1 up from that one as well, so make a 3rd. Make this a 4 block like so. And then from the 4th one out from the top, you want to come 1 to the right like that. Now, grab your skin colour, white stained clay for us, and come along 1 to the right. Again, yellow to the right as well. Stair set up like so, and then underneath that little perish bit here, as you can do in sections, a white stained clay, and then after that should just be straight yellow just to connect the hair like so. Now only a little bit left to be done here. We're going to come 2 yellow along, 1, 2, and then from there is going to be an extra 3 black, 1, 2, 3, and then from there is going to be an extra 4 black, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's pretty much it. The rest of that sort of top section there you can fill in with the red. Let's just fill that in now. I'll let you have a little look at that as well. A little bit confused. So you can see a line there, all the way along to connect the yellow, 2 up above it to cut it in, 3 along with the black, 1 yellow which we previously placed, and an extra 4 black going towards the right to the left with black wool as well. And as well after that, once you've done that, you can fill in that section with your red wool like so for her beret. Beret! I don't know why I keep saying it like that, but oh well. There we go. So after that it is pretty much just sorting out the differentiations between her skin and everything else. That orange block that we said we only needed 1 of, let's do that now. So as you can see, this little section here, this little sort of intricate weird thing here, I don't even know what this bit, what you'd call this, like a space invader. You want to come all the way in and come 1, 2 out. First one remove like so. That's the orange wool. You can put that in the bin now. Like so. That is pretty much how you want to be done on that one there, like that. That's it. So from there, let's do our eyes. Go to your white stained clay here. Come 1 out, then grab your wool, and come 2 out, 1, 2. Then after that, it's back to a white stained clay, 1, then a wool next to it as well. And then from that wool, it is a white stained clay all the way along to connect like so. So after you've done that, again, grab your white wool, or your wool, I don't know if you could call it white wool, and then come at 1, 2, next to the one in from the actual frame, a white stained clay on top, and then a wool coming towards the left as well. So here. So from the white block that you've just placed here as well, you want to grab a white stained clay, come more towards the left. 2 white, 1, 2, and then underneath that, this section here next to the 2 and 2, so if you line 2 white up to 2 white, you want to make a blue. Same with this section as well, put a blue line like that, and then either side on this side here, and just make a 2 like so next to it. Now underneath we're just going to be doing her mouth, so for instance you could grab it's entirely to you. I'm going to use a pink wall for this. I'm going to come 2 underneath this white wall in a section here, so something like that. So what I'm going to do now is fill in her face with the sort of white stained clay like so. So let's just fill that all in, see how she looks. So yeah, that's pretty much it guys. If you got confused in any of these steps, then make sure you go back and review the whole build in general to have a little look. Whoa, there we go, nearly cut off our face, and there we go. That is pretty much Cammy. She is done. Pretty much Cammy. Probably make this a little third one actually. Come along with here actually, third one here. What does that look like? Yeah, much better. There we go. So there's Cammy guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit me up with that like and that comment. It is much appreciated. But until next time guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.